Wanted to make another video today about ChatGPT. Everybody's banging on about it, but I've actually been playing with it for a couple of days now in terms of creating text for a content creator who's like literally blanking out of coming up with ideas for either a blog post or for a video to create. And it built me some really cool stuff, and so I want to show you what prompts I put in and how it spat it out, and then how I took what it spat out and built on top of that to make even more posts from it, and also show you some examples of what people are using it for on Twitter as well, like what they're actually getting out of this thing. Alright, so let's jump across, get rid of this. I wonder if this is universal. If I press this on here, will that ultimately jump to the thing? No, it won't. Right, let's do that. Alright, so the reason why I started making these videos is I wanted to test out the new cloud features that detail.co have. Whereas if you upload your video to them, they will pull out highlight clips automatically using their AI. They will pull out little clips that can be shared on social, which is a good way of sharing it on Twitter and then linking back to the main video. And it also will create the title and a subtitle. Now, it got those not very good, but it was still like written out with some text there yesterday, and it added some tags to it as well. But the thing I like about it as well, apart from that, is it creates a transcript and you can upload it to YouTube directly from here. So this, obviously they're going to build on top of this. They're going to build more features using AI once you've uploaded your clip onto their storage, which is where the monthly pricing is going to come from. I don't think it's super expensive. I think it's like $9 a month for Pro, and that will hopefully give you these features, and they'll build on these features just to make content creation just a lot faster. So what I'm doing at the minute is I'm manually uploading them to YouTube, but you can upload from here once you click on this thing to connect it all up to do it. So once you sync inside a detail and send it up to their cloud, then you can send it out from their cloud onto YouTube, which is going to be faster, I think, than uploading it twice. And then what I do at the minute is I also put it onto a decentralized platform, although they're having issues with their SIA and IPFS integration, so you lose the effect of the decentralization part at the minute. But it does mean that I can use an animated GIF over on DTube and get paid for the video. So for instance here I got 56 DTC, which isn't very much. I think it worked out as $2.85, but the difference with putting it on a decentralized host is that if I wanted to, I could take that money out in 7 days time instead of waiting a month like on AdSense on Google and hoping for it to make money. With this, at least I can hold DTC, and the more DTC I hold, the more VP it creates. Once I've got a balance of VP, I can self-vote myself, and then hopefully the bots will pick it up. So for instance here on this one, the bots, the DTube bot gave me 300k VP, and this Iomi gave me 30, and I put 771 on it. So nice little boost to get that kind of trending in the new video sections on DTube. And then what I did for the GIF is actually uploaded it to Giphy, and this is the one I'm uploading for this video. I created a separate group, and then I added tags to it so that it can be found, and then I'm linking back to currently to my DTube account. So obviously people searching for GIFs with those kind of tags can link back to your source URL. So over time, if you're doing lots of videos and you're storing your animated GIFs there, then you get some traction from this too. And then I also took an image, like a basic image, which I'm going to use for YouTube, and so that will be the image that I use when I upload it onto YouTube, because obviously you can't have animated GIFs. I just want to show you a bit of background as that works. And with the DTube thing, I'm also a leader node on there, so as long as I'm in the top 15, I think it is, then you get this automatically will rise every day DTC, because I'm analyzing the blocks coming in, and they give you a little bit of a payout for doing that. That's why you probably see a 0.9 after it, and if I refresh in a bit, it'll probably have changed to 11. Well, it's not changed now, but it gradually goes up throughout the day. So I'm not going to say too much about this because everybody's seen it on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and everywhere. If you haven't seen it yet, it's chat.openai.com/chat. Lots of examples if you do a search for ChatGPT, You can find people talking about it on Twitter. These are some of my favorite ones that I've found. Most underrated value add of ChatGPT, the elimination of recipe sagas. So you can just like put in, find me a highly rated recipe for rosemary chicken, spits this out. Very, very cool little engine. Another one here where somebody managed to tell it to do certain things and even get it to lie about the capital of a certain place. And then it's interesting how barriers can be broken down with the AI bot by wrapping it into something like a story. And then another person using OpenAI to generate prompts. So he got it to generate a prompt here. I'm trying to come up with some interesting, fantastical ways of decorating a living room for a design project. Gave it a bunch of stuff, and then he took some of those ideas and he got it to spit some of these things out, which is just wild. Another one, this guy here says my job is 100% automated now. He got it to write an email from a venture capitalist to a founder based on criteria up here, and it spat that out. Another one was somebody was trying to exploit a smart contract and gave it some code of the smart contract, and it told it where it might be potential vulnerabilities. That's wild. Another one was somebody using it as a German teacher, and somebody used it to make elaborate text prompts for DALL-E. And the final one was watch us build a truly full stack web app in just 9 minutes using React, Express.js, Prisma with Wasp and ChatGPT. I don't know what Wasp is, but I think you're going to see a lot of content like this where people start to use ChatGPT as like part of their tool belt. If it speeds up their productivity in terms of going from a blank mind to an idea they have, and then be able to riff with the AI and get some ideas back, and then take those ideas and build on it. And I want to show you a few of the ones that I did in terms of content creation, which I thought was quite interesting. If I go to my bear, get rid of this and go back to 2023, then what I did is I said, create me a bullet point list with emojis of topics for a content creator for 2023. So it created me this list, and I can do this live actually just to show you. It's probably going to give me a completely different list, but if I go to ChatGPT and put it in, create me a bulletproof list with emojis of topics for a content creator, boom. Are these different? Yeah, they're totally different again, which is just wild. I mean, there's probably some similarities in there, but the fact that it spat it out. Social media trends, viral video ideas, tips for growing your online presence, usual stuff that you see every year, new year tacked on. But what I did from this is I took some of those and kind of elaborated on it. So it gave me environmental sustainability and conservation. So I gave it another prompt and said, let's make something my top 10 environmental sustainability habits for being over 50, because it's my 50th next year. And it just spits out like 10 things that you can do for being, I don't know how good it is for being over 50, but it's interesting how it frames these. Like this last one, be a role model for setting a good example for others and showing them that it's possible to live sustainable, environmentally friendly at any age. It's very subtle, but it just shows you how fast you can speed things up. I literally got it to spit these out for me. I'm going to come up with some social accounts, maybe around the idea of walk factor 10 tips for content creators in their 50s. Just wanted to come up with a fresh idea for next year, and so took this bullet point list and broke that down into 10 particular blog posts, and then I can build on these 1 to 10s. I can build on these, come up with like software for each one of them, or a real use case, making a video around it. I did another one, potential ways that a man over 50 can utilize technology and innovation in his content creation. He spat out another 10 ideas. So you can see that rapidly you can use this tool for going from zero, going from a blank canvas. Maybe you've got like, I don't know, some kind of anxiety, stress, depression going on in your life, and you just a blank canvas and you're just like having difficulty spinning up creative ideas. I think this is a really good way of almost like having a virtual accountability partner to be able to say, right, this is what I'm thinking about, but I need to elaborate on it. And then it gives you a whole bunch of stuff that it spits out that you can kind of work on from them. I'm zoomed out. Why is it zoomed out? I'm sorry about that. So yeah, go and check that out. It's at let me see if I can bring it back up again. It's at chat.openai.com, and you just have to register to use it. I don't know if it's going to continue to be free, but if you want to get yourself a head start on next year, maybe write out a bunch of blog posts or find some really good prompts for AI art or whatever you're particularly working on at the minute. Try it. It's really cool. It can't search around the web. A searcher doesn't really know about websites, but it's been trained on a model, I think in 2021, and it has a lot of stuff in there already about things that are on the web, but you can't specifically go and look up a social account or things like that. It does seem to work very well with prompts about businessy stuff that exists already. It gives you a few examples here and the capabilities of what it does, and also limitations, but people are trying every day to break these limitations. If you do a search on Twitter for ChatGPT, you'll find so many people already playing around with it, chatting. Somebody's here built a site in 10 minutes using a few ChatGPT prompts and a website called Replit. Yeah, really cool. Go and play with it. I think it will speed up the productivity in your work no end.